Hello and welcome to Don't Kill My Character presents Creating a Character with Tarot Cards. I am Kate, aka Kate the Great Cosplays, and also Don't Kill My Character most of the time. You'll see me in chat tonight as DKMC RPGs, and I am the host of most of these shows, or at least a very cool player in them. I am the king, the queen, the everything of this castle, and there is only one person in the world who is allowed to insult the king, queen of the castle and get away with that, and that is, in fact, my dearest, most wonderful friend, who I will also be insulting after I get this out of the way. Amethyst, take it away. Give us a little spiel.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Amethyst Millennia. You can call me Amethyst, or you can call me tonight if you're bold enough. I'm a drag king, tarot reader, oracle, psychic, whatever else you want to call me. Usually people call me a bitch. Whatever works. And I'm not going to say that I'm the first person to come up with this, but I have been very much enjoying using tarot and divination to make a character sheet for yourself or for a character that you want to make. I like doing them for people because I'm a loser and a nerd, and what better way to figure out my strengths and weaknesses than to put a quantifiable number to all of them and put them on a character sheet and roll dice with them. So that's what we're going to be doing today.
Yep, we're just two nerds who are going to be combining all the nerdy things. Yeah, I mean, that sounds good to me. Let's do this. Also,
hey Kate, how do we meet?
I was a freshman in college and you were a sophomore, and we had the same friends. I got adopted by a lot of older kids, which included you. And we both auditioned for Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I got in.
Okay, and how many friends do you still have from that show?
I mean, it was a mutual decision to let some of those go.
Name two.
Okay, Cody. Cody has been on this channel. And I feel like Annabelle. If Annabelle's here, hi Annabelle. She's not here, but love Annabelle. Sarah. Sarah was a stage manager from that show, and we're still friends. Hey, there's a lot of Natalie is still friends. I mean, like, we lost touch, but it's not like we don't like each other. If we were to I'm not gonna name names of like the names. We're not spilling all the tea.
Okay. Kate has told me that all of you treat her way too nicely, so I am here to give you the full truth of who Kate is as a person.
They don't treat me too nicely. They respect and understand that I am queen. I have a crown.
So they treat you too nicely.
All right.
So they treat you far too nicely.
I think, too, something that's going to be really fun is getting to see if the tarot cards create what's come to be known as a Kate character. Amethyst, actually, I feel like because you haven't been on this channel much, but you have played D&D with me as a dungeon master, and then me as a player to you as dungeon master, how would you describe like a typical Kate character? Because it has been talked about on stream before.
A typical Kate character is a character who goes, this is a fantasy world in which there's monsters and magic and so many fantastical things. I can choose to be whatever I want. Why would I choose to be poor? How many nobles? How many nobles?
All of them? I think once I built like a druid who like was a regular townsfolky druid. What? Definitely a lot of nobles.
All casters.
All casters. And that's where I thought you were going with it, which I know is where you were expecting to be led because you understand the rules of comedy, and I love that about you. Absolutely all casters, because also in a world where, hello, welcome. Oh my gosh, let me know what you're baking. I'm gonna be chatting with chat tonight too. This is fun. So
Wait.
and also thank you for the follows, guys. Thank you so much. So making casters, because where I thought you were going with it is in a world of fantasy and magic. Why would I not have magic? Also, I don't
Because
really enjoy
rogues.
combat. Combat is my least favorite part of the game. I like talking to people. I really like talking in general. So I'm making characters.
Hear me out. Hear me
Yeah.
out.
I'm listening.
You
It's
can
rare.
absolutely talk to people in the game, and it's so fun.
Mm.
You can also stab them after, which is equally fun.
I mean, yeah, but like, I make characters that will make combat more fun for me. So like having the versatility of a bunch of different spells to cast is very fun. What else?
There is
I'm surprised.
the way that we can describe our dynamic in D&D is one time where I was a player and Kate was a DM many moons ago.
I was your first dungeon master.
This is true.
What an honor.
And
what a
now
privilege.
look at me. Now look at me. But one time, my character was talking to another character. I don't remember the context, but Kate just goes, "Niceness before knives, Sarah."
Truly, like, I should have reviewed if I had any notes saved from that game. But something that I do love to say, humble Kate for a moment. Everyone that I was like the first dungeon master for, pretty much, there's some exceptions. The people that I love that I was the first dungeon master for are now better dungeon masters than I will ever be. And as someone who worked to be a teacher for years and thought that was going to be my entire career, that's just very cool. I love and prefer you being my dungeon master. So thank you. I'm
pretty good at it.
Comment on like the usual vibe and emotional vibe of characters that I play, because they also tend to have a.
Oh, you mean where all of the other characters will go, "Hey, you good?" And you'll go, "Yep." And then they'll go, "You sure?" And then you'll go, "Nope."
Yeah, my characters are never good. My characters have anxiety. Wonder where that comes
To
from.
be fair, Nate, show me a single D&D character that is doing well emotionally.
Actually,
you don't get into the adventuring business because your life is going great.
That's so true. That's so true. But also,
let me just leave my partner and children in our thriving winery to go kill a goblin.
I know you're pulling that from Liam O'Brien's Twitter conversation with Marisha Ray, and I approve. But I think too.
True.
Oh yeah, but I think too that I lost the entire thread of that. Oh, so when I play sad characters for like too long, so currently I'm playing on Somebody's Heroes, a very sad character, and I'm doing like the current timeline arc and also her backstory arc, which was 1800 years ago, because I make immortal fae queens. But like, she is so sad, and she's so sad in 2 timelines right now that I'm usually playing back to back same days. So I just joined a campaign over on Tabletop Tail Spinners. I'll toss all these things as shout outs in the chat later. And I made a character that was just pure happy vibes, and I didn't realize how much I needed that. Look, the emotions we play in our characters are catharsis, yeah. And sometimes we need to feel sad and get the sad out, and sometimes we need happy. But let's see what the cards think I need tonight. Let's get on into this.
One time, Kate and I were in a one-shot together, and I was a cleric, and like everybody was introducing their characters, just like, I'm like whatever, I'm a fighter, I'm whatever, I'm like a barbarian. Got to my halfling cleric. "Hi, I'm Clara. I'm a Gemini."
I died.
I will die for Clara.
Oh my gosh, me too. No, and having been the dungeon master for Sarah, who was so, kind of closed off mostly and like do not talk to me ever at all, having that be out of your mouth. Oh my gosh, that was great. Hi, Curly. Thank you for giving a cheer. Thank you for being here. Of course,
when we first rolled Sarah, I rolled 4 2s, and Kate went, "We can re-roll that," and I went, "No, this will be funny."
Yeah, and that went into your charisma, didn't it? Yep, it was.
And it was
great.
It was very funny.
It was. All right, let's see what your cards think I need to play now, which, by the way, no cards read me for filth and truth more than Amethyst, and no human being reads me for filth and truth more than Amethyst.
Yeah. This rings true for every single person that I do a reading for. If you want some good news, you can absolutely come to me. If you need to get humbled, please sit in front of me.
I love that we're having best friendships being made in the chat while I get to be on with the BFF on screen. What a friendly space.
Aww.
I love it, guys. Also, feel free to pop into our Discord. Pop that in there too. Boom.
Heck yeah.
Let's get this going.
So the way that my character sheet readings work is the first thing that we do is we will pull for each of your stats. So strength, dex, con, int, wiz, charisma. Y'all know how this works. I'm assuming that the majority of people in here at least know what a character sheet looks like. If you don't, boy, are you in for a ride. This is not usually how this is done. Heavy disclaimer if you've never seen a character sheet being made before.
Do I need dice?
No.
Cool.
No. So the way that it works is I'm gonna pull a card or two or three for every single stat, and we're gonna use the numbers that come up on the cards. I like to go for a minimum of 8 just to make it semi-reasonable. But these cards will also show where those strengths and weaknesses show up. For example, with strength, we're going to use the numbers that we pulled, but the cards themselves are also going to show where you draw your strength from, what gives you that drive, all of that fun stuff. So I'm a good bitch. Are we ready?
I am so ready. Just call me Glinda the Good Bitch. I am actually seeing Wicked tomorrow.
I have called you several things. I will not be calling you that.
Let's throw out some of those nicknames tonight.
God.
Let's go full chaos mode.
All right, let's do it. So first, let's do your strength, your physical strength, where it comes from, and all that fun jazz. And
or I've talked about.
Chat get to.
Yeah, you go. You got this.
Let's have your chat get to know you a bit.
Love this. I think for me as a human being too, that most people would probably assume my dexterity is higher than my strength, but my strength is higher than my dexterity. I'm stronger than I look, and I have no quick reflexes, so it's a low bar.
I can confirm.
It's a low bar to exceed, but I do have a decent strength. But let's see what.
Hey, can you toss me this? No, I will hand it to you because I know how this is gonna go.
Yeah.
The first card that I pulled for your strength is the Page of Pentacles, so 11.
Ooh. Tell me about Page of Pentacles.
We have an 11 strength, ever so slightly above average.
I'm also I know that strength usually goes in there, but I'm gonna put it in the big box so that you guys can see it better. So that's what we're doing.
No, the big number goes in the big box. The modifier goes in the little circle.
And I mean, the modifier is what we end up using more, I feel like, but, and I don't
care. It's big number, big box.
I do appreciate that.
On this hill.
Also, look, the cards understand higher than average strength. Let's go. We're off to a good start.
Slightly. You still have 0 modifier so far.
Look, as long as I have good intelligence and charisma, I'm good to go.
We'll see.
All right. Give me dex.
Page of Pentacles, specifically where you get your strength. Now, the Page of Pentacles is the Nepo baby card. However, it is also the card. Page of Pentacles is also about. Pages are very much students, apprentices, eager to learn, eager to do. Page of Pentacles specifically is a very hands-on person who draws. Essentially, you learn via trial by fire. You gained your strength via can I pick this up? We'll find out.
I like this. Also, yeah, I mean, coming from a teacher background too, I knew that my learning process was very kinesthetic. I was a hands-on learner. If I'm watching something or just hearing it, I also have to be doing, or I'm not going to take it in. So this works.
Also, check out how pretty these cards are.
I was going to say, what deck are we using tonight? This is gorgeous.
This is the Gold Tarot deck. I don't remember who the author is. I got it off of Etsy, and I freaking love it. And I'm obsessed with it. But yeah, so Page of Pentacles, Pages also do represent people on the younger side, which perfectly makes sense for our relationship, considering that at this point we are two unruly siblings.
We are. And we've always had that, like I am your younger sibling energy. Absolutely. Like, from the moment we met. It was like, you are my begrudging older sibling.
Yeah, no, like, we're the meme of the golden retriever in a flower bed and the black cat with a knife.
You are my scary dog privilege, but it's scary cat privilege. It's so true.
No, Kate has scary lesbian privileges.
Yeah, I also truly, though, back to like the way you adopted me, I feel like when I was adopted by the friend group, you were the one that I was like, they're cool, they're there, I don't know if we're besties. And now you are my bestie from that group. Like, we have become closer than anyone else.
You're the only person that I still regularly talk to from college.
Oh yeah. Yes, actually, so imagine if media, Shannon in the chat, yes, adopting me is a thing, and this is going to be also a new concept for chat, because I'm usually the one who's being the adopter, not the adoptee. Like, I am taking all the people in when I'm terrifying at the conventions. I'm a great mom. How dare
this is a child leading another child on their child leash.
Okay, we're not doing child leash. We all hold hands in
the daisy chain.
Yep, I was gonna say the little kindergarten daisy chain.
You're not so much the adopter, so much as the line leader.
You know what? Even me as a teacher, I think that was my vibe. Imagine if media coming in saying Raven is taking you under her wing. So I have a show on the channel, Superhero Origins and Superhero Shenanigans, which is Mutants and Masterminds game. And Imagine if is in there as Raven. And Raven is very much big sister vibes to my character, Marley, in kind of a similar way, almost. I feel like you were to me, Amethyst. I think it's some good vibes.
Yeah, pretty much it was just, oh, this person's a part of our friend group now. All right, cool.
Yep, you were not the one to adopt me, but you were the one to keep me all these years later.
We're stuck with each other. We know too much.
And we're gonna get into some of that tonight. We've only filled out the strings on this card.
Hey, if you give Kate for every 100 bits you give to Kate, I will tell an embarrassing story. I'm helping you. I'm getting you paid.
I should have put that as a channel reward tonight. I really should have.
I'm getting you paid. You're welcome.
All right, well, I'm trying to get you paid. So get a tarot reading from Amethyst, because Amethyst rocks. Let's show off more of your good tarot reading. And I might actually.
All right, let's get to your dexterity.
Let's
do dexterity. How quick you are to act, how slippery you are, your initiative, all that jazz. Your reflexes.
You know what? Let me go on break.
Hilarious. Eight of Pentacles reversed. This is literally a stopped timer.
I said I was not. We both said.
Yeah, how the reflexes going? You were the kid that got hit in the face with the dodgeball a lot, weren't you?
Yeah, okay, so when I played soccer as a kid, which, like, I only did because I thought that my dad liked it, that I was playing, and then when I was like, I want to quit, my dad was like, oh, thank God, I don't want to go to these games, just watch you sit on the side and then stand in the field and not kick a soccer ball. Amazing.
I was smart. I played smart, not hard. I got really good at goalie, so I didn't have to run.
But what happened was, like, well, first of all the girls, because it was, girls soccer team, were bigger than me. And I was like, it is not worth my safety and my pretty princess privilege face to get, like, killed over a soccer ball. Like, if you want it that much, you can have it. You scare me. But then
that's why I was a goalie. I had to assert my dominance by showing that I can get hit in the face with a ball and still make you lose.
Storm, thank you so much. Really cool stuff on Amethyst. I love that. Okay, but like the times where they did the penalty kicks, which is so ridiculous to do these penalty kicks for like elementary school, but they would have like all the kids line up in front of the goal, and I was the smallest, so the best chance that anyone ever had at getting that penalty kick was to hit it towards me. And twice I took a soccer ball right to the stomach because I could not duck fast enough.
You were 100% the kid that people just mowed over during Red Rover.
Well, yeah. Slayer case! Mwah. What do you want me to hold? I will hold anything. I'm holding your hand? Well, I'm not going to hold anything because I know where you'll go with that. I will hold your hand. Thank you for the sub, Slayer case. Welcome, welcome. Amethyst actually also lived in the same college apartment as our friend Roa, Revenge of Athena, Slayer case. So very fun over there. I'm going to give you a shout out to you, Slayer.
That was quite the apartment.
That was quite the apartment. Yep, it was Amethyst, V, and Revenge of Athena.
That apartment was full chaos. It was clean, mostly.
Yeah. But it was like me and Sarah keeping that apartment clean.
I cleaned, first of all. Don't start with me. Okay, without me, you would have starved.
Yeah. Are we saying more biddies equals better secret for this, like, buying Kate lore biddies?
I'm saying there's an incentive.
I like it. I like it. All right, so wait, what is the number that I'm putting on this abysmal dexterity?
8.
Incredible. I love it.
-1. So 8 of Pentacles is about hard work, nose to the grindstone, doing the needful to make sure that shit gets done. 8 of Pentacles reversed indicates that there is a blockage in that for you. Because I know you specifically, I know that blockage is you get so in your own goddamn head all of the time. You will sit there going, this has to be perfect, and it is not perfect, therefore I cannot do it.
Yeah, I mean, damn. Did you talk to my therapist before this?
I didn't need to. This is simply knowing who you are as a person.
Literally had the conversation yesterday that it's like the fact that there's so many things that haven't been done yet that should have been done already means I can't do anything right now. Hey ADHD, how we doing?
That's nice. I talked to my therapist on Thursday and we spent a good 45 minutes with her sitting there as I just gushed over my Dragon Age crush, Nev Gallus, my beloved, the woman that you are.
Incredible. We are so...
She was very here for it.
I'm neuro-sparkly, but I feel like you're neuro-spicy.
I'm neurotic.
I love that for us. All right, so I have strength 11.
We're going to keep the 8, but whenever a card comes out reversed, I do like to pull another card to see how we can unblock it. I'm going to help you fix yourself for the love of fucking God.
Oh my gosh, character growth and developments?
Yeah, the way you're going to do that is, hey, so you know how all of your characters have to go through the worst possible time to get better?
What? No.
So the 9 of Swords is what I lovingly refer to as the Insomnia card. Whenever I pull this card, I have to gently but firmly remind myself to not trust how I feel about my life past 9 p.m.
Okay, so I should go to sleep?
Yeah, first of all, take a nap. Take a nap.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Second of all, yeah, right now. Screen's over. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. We're done.
First of all, like, the 9 of Swords is literally just being so bogged down by your own thoughts that it renders you just immovable. 8 of Swords is more about the response, but this is kind of just taking that and up in the ante, being like, everything is awful right now because it is dark and I have nothing to do but to sit here and stare at the ceiling and be left with my own thoughts.
This is my characters we're talking about, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah, sure. Sure, we'll go with that.
Incredible. So I need to sleep. That's what I'm putting on this character sheet.
How about the next time you lie awake staring at your ceiling thinking about everything that you've done wrong with your life, you instead go, we're good, and then take a melatonin.
Wow. All right. Might try it. We'll see.
I'm just saying, the way that Advil PM is a permanent fixture in my life.
All right. What
and
we got
that
next?
Also makes your initiative.
Oh, yeah.
A -1.
Incredible. I mean, yeah, we knew it. We knew it was coming.
Yeah, we've been new.
I am not going to be the first to act in a situation.
No, you are not. That's me. I'm the Aries.
I am Scorpio. Just had my birthday, November 12th.
Scorpios are the fire signs of the water signs.
What does that mean?
That means that Scorpios love to be like, I'm not like other water signs. I'm not all emotional like them. I'm not going to be crying all the time like them. That ain't me. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm better than that. I'm deeper than that. I'm more well-rounded than that. Okay, let me see your notes app.
I might have to delete some poetry first.
yeah, I was gonna say, how much shitty poetry is on your notes app?
Some song lyrics might have to disappear for a moment there. Don't check any of my character playlists ever.
Oh,
don't
God,
do
no,
it.
do not.
Don't do it.
Yeah, my character playlists and the playlist that I made for my therapist, the Venn diagram is the circle.
Yeah.
It's fine. We're doing fine. I'm an Aries, which means emotional regulation, don't know her.
No.
I know how to be angry and impulsive, and that's what we got for us. But it's fine, because I'm a Libra rising, which means I'm really pretty.
So true. We are so pretty. If we take away anything from this frame, it's that we're pretty.
Who, me? Anyways, your con. Let's do your con.
Okay, yeah. Actually, I'm like figuring out how I want to view this, but I do want to be able to have the notes over here. Let's do con. I feel like con needs to be low because, first of all, ADHD, I can't pay attention to shit. And second, like
I've seen your drinking tolerance.
I have asthma, so like, you know, I'm not gonna have a very high, you know, constitution like for workout thing, storing
100 bits and I'll tell the story about this one time Kate was drunk in my apartment.
I have never begged anyone to give me money or not give me money before. Do not give. No. I did tell Amethyst that this could come up, but only if. Anywho, why don't we give this con score?
Yeah. Hey, speaking of segues, let's see what we got for your constitution.
Amethyst asked multiple times, "Is there anything that is off limits for this stream?" And I was like, "No."
And I went, okay, you're going to regret that.
Yeah, I probably will.
All right, ooh, 2 cards fell out. 2 cards fell out, so you got a slightly higher constitution.
Okay. Insane. Can't believe it. Think maybe we'll need to subtract or something. Does not make sense.
Oh, hilarious. 7 of Swords, and the Sun reversed. Sun, hang on, I need to read Roman numerals real quick. Okay.
I can read Roman numerals, I know that.
7 plus 17 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 2 plus 4 is 6. Let's pull one more.
Wait, this is way too... How is this? This can't be this high. Unless this is like a, you know, ADHD type of concentration where it's like I hyperfixate and that's my concentration.
Trust my methods.
Okay.
Trust my goddamn methods. God.
All right.
Okay.
2 cards jumping out for my con.
We better have math.
What? Oh, we do math. Oh, we better have 2 cards jumping out.
Now I need to redo it because I forgot immediately.
You were at 20 something. I'll be shush.
17 plus 7. Show me somebody who plays D&D and I'll show you somebody who can't do basic addition. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20, 24. 2 plus 4 is 6, plus the King of Wands, which is 14. So 1 plus 4, 5. 6 plus 5, 11. Same as your strength.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, but you do have 3 cards for your constitution here, which is fucking hilarious.
Tell me about it.
Hey, with the Sun reversed, how are those antidepressants treating you?
Actually, I'm not on them anymore. I'm really good.
Good for you. Maybe let's here's the thing with Seven of Swords and the King of Wands here. You are a crafty little bitch, and I know this about you already. It's
Crafty
your constitution, your constitution, your method of being able to withstand a hit is to simply not get hit.
Crafty little
Literally
beast who avoids the hit. Yep.
Pretty much. With the seven of Swords is very much like a mischievous little card, very much sneaky energy, usually playful. Sometimes it can come up and it's just like, great. But this is more crafty energy of being like, I'm gonna talk my way out of this situation, especially compared with the King of Wands here. The King of Wands, their strategy is essentially, I don't need to worry about withstanding a hit if I hit first.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, like, when I create D&D characters, like, I'm not making any characters that are on the front lines. Like, my characters are standing back, and if they do get hit, it's a one-shot knockout, and then they use that as trauma for the rest of the campaign. I miss Maeve. Yeah. I hope we get to play her soon.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Planning for a session.
I am pretty much fully booked now for the rest of November. We're gonna have to look at December now.
Hey, listen, whatever gives me more time to figure out the plot now. Yeah, accidents happened in our last game.
The dice decided that they wanted to tell their own story, is what happened.
We
have a home game.
I started doing this thing as a DM where I was like, okay, this event will happen if I roll a 95 to a 100 on a D100, and I rolled a 100 mid-conversation because I forgot to roll it at the start of the session. So now there's a dragon attacking everything.
Yep. But it's okay, because Maeve's family is safe. Because we had our cleric whose job it was to just call everyone's moms.
Yeah. Clark's the only one with the sending spell. Her job is to call everyone's mom.
Yep.
So yeah, that's your constitution. 11, a respectable number. This is once again making perfect sense. You're not built to withstand things physically.
No. No.
Slightly above average, but that's once again coming back to that trial by fire.
Yeah.
It's not so much that you have a natural constitution, it's more of a building a resilience.
This makes sense. I'm feeling like intelligence is going to be high, charisma is going to be high.
So you're not going to be a martial class.
Oh no. My wisdom is a dump stat for me, and we'll get more into that when we pull wisdom. But I like wisdom is, I'm guessing, going to be below average, but I'm thinking I'm going to be an intelligence or a charisma class.
It'll be funny either way.
It'll be fun either way.
Your book smarts, how well you can pick up and retain information, and what you do with it.
Yeet.
Okay, gotta yeet. Okay. 2 of Swords reversed. Plus, got a couple. We got a vomit. Love that for us.
What'd you say we got?
A vomit, which is basically just when a bunch of cards just yeet themselves out. So we got 4 for intelligence here.
Because I'm so smart, and the cards know.
Well, they're all reversed, so...
So, I'm smart, but...
Sure. So we have the 2 plus 13 plus 15. 2 plus 13 is 15, plus 5 is 20, plus 11 is 31, 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 12. So 18, yeah.
Let's go, cards!
They're all reversed.
+4 to intelligence.
Enough. You have 5 reversed cards for 1 stat.
Alright, hit me with it. Read me to filth. Let's go. Right, well, I'm smart, but...
Okay, 2 of Swords. Swords are our air, our logic, our emotional, not very emotional detachment from things. Swords are our harsh lessons. Swords are pokey. Two of Swords is essentially rock in a hard place. Being able to make those tough decisions, the fact that this is reversed, and once again, I know you are in a constant freeze response.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, all of my D&D characters are the ones that are, like, under pressure in the moment of panic. They're not making the decisions.
No, and with the moon in the background here, the moon symbolizes the unknown, things that are intentionally being kept hidden from us, paranoia, having to go through the darkness. So the Two of Swords is very much that uncomfortable energy of being kept in the dark, but having to make a decision without having all of the information. You do not like that. You do not like not having information.
Oh my gosh. Hold on, wait, I need to spell decisions. Ugh! Have to make decisions without all the info. Okay, so, like, the first time that I played the guest character in our friend Cody's game, Cody was on Arcane Encore, the Dungeons & Dragons campaign that began this channel, and he was Dungeon Master for me. I played this Cleric Adelphi, and I drove poor Cody so crazy because it was her temple, and there was a problem, ended up being a bone naga in the basement, and she wanted to talk to every single other, like, NPC, leader, cleric, priest in the temple to be like, what do we do about this problem? And, like, how can we get all the information about it possible? Because she would not make a decision herself on how to do it.
Yep.
And Cody was like, hey, Kate, so we're going to have you join the campaign. We're going to have you play this character. Can she make some decisions on her own? Maybe? Now, like, I'm like, what a question.
Well, hilariously, we have death reversed. Death is not common misconception. Death is not about actual death 9 times out of 10. It's usually not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Death is about rebirth. It is about the circle of life, all of that. Letting things die so that new things can grow. It is the winter period, all that jazz. Death reversed is about not being able to let things go. You are very smart, but you do not have the emotional intelligence to go, this grudge that I've been keeping, the one that I think about all the time, despite knowing for a fact that the other person probably doesn't even remember my name.
Why is this every character I've ever made?
You're also a Scorpio. Scorpios fucking hold grudges, man.
Yeah.
Listen,
it's also very funny.
My Taurus moon gets it. I've hated the same girl since kindergarten. So Amanda, if you're out there, I remember that you stole my Crayola pencil sharpener.
Wow. But we're bringing up winter too, and a lot of this does tie to the Winter Eladrin character that I'm playing over on Somebody's Heroes right now. She has literally changed herself so that she can have all the information at all times, to not even be able to protect herself, to protect her friends, is what she's told herself all these years. It's
hilarious,
really fun.
given how conflict avoidant you are.
Tell me more.
5 of Wands, conflict. Very much like classic conflict. In the classic Rider-Waite deck, it's a bunch of people duking it out. 5 of Wands reversed indicates a blockage there. You will do anything in your power to not have to get in a fight.
Ooh. Yeah, I
hilarious.
mean, isn't that also my characters? Like, they are never the ones that are like, we're
hilarious.
going to fight now. They're trying to talk circles.
Yeah, so you're a people pleaser, right?
Yeah.
How many people are pleased with you?
A lot. Just ask anyone and they'll tell you. Anyone but me, though.
We also have the Page of Wands here. This is so funny that this blocked wand energy is in your intelligence stat, because wands are the fire energy. Wands are all about our passions, our desires, our creativity, the fire getting lit under our ass to just go and do something. There is so much blockage in you actually getting off your ass and doing something because you know that being assertive comes with conflict.
What am I adding anything to this intelligence note? I have intelligence, have to make decisions without all the info. Can't I'm gonna say dislike. Just use that. Dislike to make decisions without all the info. Can't let it go. Avoid fight at all costs. Yeah, conflict avoidant. All right, let's do that.
We also have the hangman reverse. How many times have you tried to pull the angle of, I'm just trying to hear all sides. I'm just trying to get all the information before I make a decision.
I mean, yeah, all of my characters ever. Or it's like, we're going to talk to every single NPC. It is impossible for me to play Skyrim and like Divinity Original Sin, and truly I have not played Baldur's Gate yet because I cannot walk past an NPC that has dialogue options without going through every single dialogue option of that character.
Yeah. No, that is the point of Baldur's Gate. I assure you, you can do that in Baldur's Gate.
Incredible. Well, also, like, going back to Divinity, which, I mean, I also can't finish because I waited too long between putting it down and trying to pick it up again, and it just makes no sense, that plot line. It's really hard to follow. But I also gave myself the ability to speak with animals, which is the best thing because it opens up so many more plot lines, but it also means I need to chase down every little rat I see.
Oh, no. Speak with animals is the best spell in Baldur's Gate.
Incredible. It's not jump. I heard jump was pretty good.
I mean, jump is also really good because I hate doing the Gauntlet of Shar.
I do, yeah. I mean, I'm someone. It's like I just want to interact with the NPCs. I just want to, do the dialogue. Like I'm playing games on story mode, so I'm going on easy mode for combat. Like I don't. Same with how I play RPGs.
My first playthrough of Dragon Age was my test playthrough of I want to see all of the decisions so then I can do my actual playthrough of the outcome I want. And so literally just, by the end of the game, I was just playing it on story mode with no death on, just so I can speedrun all of the other companions' quest lines so I can get more Nev dialogue.
Let's go.
I am a Nev Gallus simp, first and foremost.
I'm hosting a big TTRPG cosplay meetup at PAX Unplugged in December. If you're going to be at PAX Unplugged, please come check it out. I think the information is on my upcoming events. I've added it to my link tree at this point, maybe. If not, it's on the PAX Unplugged schedule. But I have not played Baldur's Gate, and there is not a Baldur's Gate dedicated meetup, which means all those Baldurians and tabs are going to be showing up, and I will need an expert to help me know what to do with them. We're going to figure it out. It's going to be great.
I mean, the easiest... my go-to is always simp over Karlach. That's
incredible. That's it.
Listen, I don't play I play any and all RPGs as simply really elaborate dating sims with combat involved.
Yeah.
I am here to kiss pretty girls. Is that a crime? Is it a crime to want to kiss the hot tiefling who's literally hot because she's on fire? Is it a crime?
I love it here.
Yes, I have the Emperor achievement. Yes, I learned that achievements were public when I immediately got a text like 20 minutes after I got the achievement. Don't worry about it. Anyways, your wisdom.
Oh, yeah, this is gonna be low.
I'm
gonna take a sip.
I'm not gonna say it's gonna be low. I'm just gonna heavily imply it's gonna be low until the cards confirm it.
So it is I do not have a very good insight at all. Amethyst knows that. No, Amethyst knows that.
Well, it's a 14, so higher than average.
All right. I also have very challenged with any type of perception. I really don't visually take in enough of my environment. it's not how my brain does not process my visual environment well, so it creates more visual environments in my head that other people can't see, but I have a fun time with. I'm very much a daydreamer.
Well, wisdom is not just perception. Wisdom is also about emotional intelligence. That's where it's a different kind of intelligence. Knowledge is knowing tomato is a soup, with tomato is a fruit.
Tomato is a soup. No. Tomato is a soup.
Okay. Ketchup is a smoothie.
And cereal is soup as well, just like a tomato.
Technically, cereal is a gazpacho.
Interesting. Yeah, it's cold.
The ocean is a soup.
Okay.
Salt, liquid, and many proteins, has at least one tomato in it.
But I like noodles in my soup. Is that what the eels are? The noodles?
I can guarantee you somebody has put noodles in the ocean. At some point in human history, somebody has put at least one noodle in the ocean.
Everything's been put in the ocean. It's a problem. But, yeah. All right, so tell me about where my wisdom's coming from.
Also, a Pop-Tart is a ravioli.
Yeah, I mean, food pockets are great. I love a good food pocket.
I love how every single culture has had the experience of, we're going to take this shit and put it in other shit.
Yeah.
And every time it's delicious.
Food pockets. Like, I think it's like food pockets, swords, and like dragons are like have developed in most cultures, even when the cultures didn't have contact with each other. I don't know. I feel like that's a thing. Yep. My brother knows what the actual stat is.
Yeah, and it's great. Anyway, so your wisdom, we got a 14 here. We have the 3 of Wands and 11 for justice. So your wisdom,
right.
Well, it doesn't necessarily come from perception. It comes from your own moral compass in a way, which can be skewed, absolutely. But justice is essentially knowing that there are consequences for your actions. You know that every action has an equal opposite reaction. So you use your experiences, you use your perception of the world around you to shape that moral compass. Mm-hmm. And given that it is a 14, it is above average, which admittedly isn't saying much, but it's better than most.
I think too, I mean, it is interesting because my therapist and I have been talking lately about how I have a very transactional view of love and friendship.
Mm-hmm.
And like that goes with like, the consequences and like what I expect. Like I definitely talking about my own moral consequence and what I expect as consequences for actions. I have a very kind of strict code about like, and this also probably comes from just analyzing things from neurosparkly perspective of this is what should usually happen if this happens. So using that as like a guidelines. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, no, in the justice card, it's literally scales above the brain. It's very much everything is weighed. Everything is weighted.
Oh. And when things don't like balance out in my like mental checkbook, like that's when it's like, well, something needs to be fixed. Mm-hmm. And that's when the intelligence side steps in of
that's what brings in the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is okay, you made your plans, you did with going into the Suit of Wands. 2 of Wands is all about preparation, planning, knowing what you want and figuring out how to go after it. 3 of Wands is those first few steps of going, okay, now let's actually do it. Your sense of justice is you talk the talk, you talk the talk and you walk the walk. Why the fuck is it anyone else?
Sweet.
Very, very that energy. Right now we have intelligence and wisdom as your 2 highest stats, which is hilarious. So let's see obviously you're going to be a caster within new.
I mean, yes, but
you played one non-caster ever, maybe?
I played a barbarian in a one-shot that was like just a home game thing. I played a paladin in a campaign for a while that I enjoyed, but like that's like the most spellcastery of the martials. But it was actually really interesting to me to be like, oh, I can stand in the middle of combat and be okay. I can take multiple hits and
you can
all right.
You're the tank. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's really
in my witchcraft game. Actually, I'm playing a witchcraft game on tabletop, Tail Spinners, and my character is a tank there. And actually, in a world of very magical characters, there's 2 in our coven, mine and Yuri and the Beast, who are mundanes. We are not magical. It's, again, like, this is against Kate type in a lot of ways. I'm having so much joy playing Ro. Ro is great. Love Ro. I'll give a shout out to Tabletop Tail Spinners as well. But
in our home game, it's really annoying because the cleric character and the paladin character are girlfriends. So they're just constantly picking each other back up when I want to kill them.
yeah, it definitely helps for your character to be, like, in love with a healer.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, I also adore Yuri.
How's that going?
We all love Yuri. I'm in love with a rogue? What? When? Where?
Mal!
Oh, yeah, that's right. Mal's a rogue, and I do love Mal. Maeve loves Mal. Maeve and Mal are such a great relationship.
Now they're taking level in Druid. Well, congratulations, you're dating another healer accidentally. Whether or not they take any healing spells, let's be so fucking for real. It's now.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
We're gonna take Goodberry and maybe something else.
Yeah. It'll be fun to see what happens there.
If we play.
Your girlfriend turned into, like, sometimes your girlfriend turns into the moon, sometimes your girlfriend turns into the evil spirit of the forest. It sucks.
It happens. Listen, yeah, I always knew that was gonna happen. I just didn't think it was gonna happen then.
Maeve doesn't want them to be the evil spirit of the forest. Maeve wants them to come live in their mom's mansion with her.
Well, you got a couple of steps.
I love that Maeve sent that letter in a very emotional after 9 p.m. moment. Absolutely after 9 p.m. moment to Mal's sister. And this is...
Oh, God.
This is how... No, it was like... Oh, it was bad. It was bad.
It was like... very good.
It was like the dragon attacked the woods. Mal is the eagle spirit. Things are bad.
Yeah, you didn't say that her dad was dead, but it was very heavily implied that her dad's dead.
Well, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I think that if I remember correctly, Maeve meant to like say it without saying it, kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
That.
But also, like, Mal wouldn't be the evil spirit if his dad wasn't dead.
Yeah.
So
yeah, hence the very heavily implying.
Yeah.
It's fine. She has a pirate girlfriend.
Yeah.
Listen, the best thing about being a DM is I can see 2 characters and, like, they would be so cute together. Oh, wait, I'm God.
It's, again, every game is a dating sim.
Every game is a dating sim. Every game can be a dating sim if you try. Listen, I played Monster High several times, or Monster Prom, and I've romanced every single character to the point where you're technically able to, but not supposed to be able to romance the narrator, and yet here we are.
So, fun story about that. My first time playing Doki Doki, I was like, Doki Doki Literature Club, I was like, all these girls are kind of crazy and like super problematic and need to like go to therapy and work on themselves before I'm going to be willing to date them. But Monica seems really cool. I want to date Monica.
Okay,
I really wish I could date Monica.
Listen, I also dated Monica. I wasn't even mad about it.
No, what happened? When Act 2 happens, and I'm like, careful what you wish for.
I wasn't even that mad about it.
No, I'm like girl boss. Like, let's go. Gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
Yeah, good for her. She girl bossed a little too close to the sun, but it's fine. Okay. At some point, you and I need to just drink some wine and play Class of 09.
We need to stream so many games together. I have so many games in my library.
I just need us to play Class of 09 together at some point. Whether or not we stream it, don't care. But
you played Monster Prom, yeah?
Yes, I played Monster Prom.
Okay. I played Monster Camp, but I don't actually think I played Monster
I've
Prom.
also played Monster Camp and Monster Road Trip.
Camp, I ended up dating the computer. Because
I also dated
on the bus.
Because
the option on the bus is like, who's singing? Like, yeah, I'm gonna sing. The theater kid. theater kid. I'm singing on that buzz.
Listen, Calculester's adorable, and he's voiced by Jacksepticeye.
Yeah, Calculester. That was it.
But see,
Right.
I think, what's her name? Daria? The big blue buff lady?
Big lady.
So I also used to stream on Twitch. I don't know if the clip still exists. I'm pretty sure it's on my TikTok, like way down, of just me going, I want her to punch me in the face. I want her to put me in a 2-week coma so we wake up watching the meteor shower in her arms. Do I have daddy issues?
Gave you a shout out, Amethyst Millennia. If it's there, check it out.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can find that clip, hilarious. You're putting way too much effort in learning about my personal life. Hilarious. I'm here for it.
Let's keep going. We've been streaming for an hour and we have a few stats done.
All right, charisma. Okay, 5 of cups. What else wants to come out? 5 of cups, ace of cups, 6, emotional, and 8. 8 of cups. Okay, all cups. That's hilarious. So 6 plus 8 is...
I'm iconic. I'm hilarious. What can I say?
Hang on. Shut up. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
The only 16 charisma. This is like the card's name.
Wait, hang on. Let me make sure. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No. 14. 14. I lied.
Don't. No. 14. You said 16 though.
14. I said 14.
The spirit guides told you 16.
Okay, I'm bad at math, Kate.
No.
I'm bad at math. Don't do
that.
No. I pulled 3 cards. I pulled the 8.
Thank you so much. 15.
And the 8. Chat, get in the comments.
15. Thank you.
Get in the comments.
Split the difference.
Pull up the calculator right now. It is 14.
We're splitting the difference because you said 16 first for a reason. It was for a reason.
No, I am not giving you this. It is 14.
You're
not as charming as you are not as charming as you think you are.
But I'm as charming as chat thinks I am because they say we should have 16.
You know what?
What?
Okay, chat, go to my website, give me $20, and then I'll put it at 16.
Actually, you know what? In order to convince them it should be lower, you need to tell them a story that would convince them my charisma's lower.
All right, I will give you a tidbit for free.
Oh, chat
my college
incredibly charismatic.
My college apartment.
Yeah.
It involves 3 things: my college apartment, several shots, and cookies.
I mean, I think that's some charisma right there. It shows a lot of heart and love.
You threw up on my bathroom floor.
Yeah.
You missed.
I got so close.
You missed.
I got close. That's not a lack of charisma. That's a lack of constitution and dexterity, which we've been over. So, not a lack of charisma.
You ass.
And in the end of that too was that you made cookies and I cried because that was just such a beautiful, wonderful.
You cried a lot. They weren't even good cookies.
But it was such a beautiful, wonderful thing for you to do, to make me cookies.
I was already making the cookies. You were simply a benefactor.
And what a joy it was to be benefactor of your cookies. So 15.
They were not good cookies. They were bad. I am an excellent cook. I can't bake for shit because I don't believe in measuring.
Okay, and this is like, I don't like cooking because we've gone over, I need things to be exact prescribed. And cooking is just like a pinch of this, like taste to flavor to taste. I'm like, no, I need exacts, which is why I like baking. Nope. It's exacts. I want that.
Okay, and why does my cooking taste great, and why did you constantly come to me with requests?
Because you're a great cook.
Why?
Because you do not fear experimenting and taking risks the way that I do.
I don't measure.
I fear the uncertainty of not measuring.
Okay, listen up. I am saying this as a fellow white, as a fellow white people.
Oh my God!
Do not listen whenever you are reading a recipe online. I'm looking directly at you, chat. Whenever you are reading a recipe online and they give measurements, especially for seasoning, double it, triple it if you have to. Go until your ancestors tell you to stop, and if you are white, do a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because just assume that any recipe you find was written by a woman named Sharon who thinks ketchup is too spicy. I cannot handle spice, but when I see a pinch of black pepper, I'm going to be on the news.
Yeah. And that was like a thing to me when it's like, wait, why are you just putting like a little bit? Because I'm like, no, I need flavor. I need to taste this.
No. Especially if it's 2 cloves of garlic, my ass. I'm Italian.
And that's why I liked your cooking. Because like some people, it's like you just put enough to like see the seasoning, but not taste the seasoning. I'm like, no, I can taste what Amethyst makes. Also, you were so good about cooking for us before the D&D games, which is like the best gift that you can give, especially if you're not the dungeon master.
Yeah, notice how my character never died.
Yeah. I mean, also, I like
bribery works.
Yeah.
Bribery works.
Also, no, but it's not just that. It's that you were impossible to hit. I could not hit Sarah. Like, I tried hitting you. I couldn't. And then it's not even like, well, if I can't roll to hit you, at least I can, get you in like an AoE or something. No, because you're a rogue. Like I could not hit you. Period.
I was a slippery little eel.
But I did take your taste away. So
you did. That was the very last game too.
Oh, it was. The Fae took Sarah's sense of taste.
That did happen. That very much did happen, and then we never played again because we don't speak to any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I talked to Revenge of Athena. I talked to Roa.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Alright. We have all the stats. So we're a caster. We're a wizard. Oh my god.
Well, let me explain charisma. Explain your charisma.
Where is
God, getting ahead of yourselves. You are at the very core of your being a sad boy, which you already know.
Yeah, I mean, yes, and that's also what my audience knows. Let's go.
Okay, but here's the thing, you like it. It's not so much like I like being sad, which is very much a thing. It's more of just I see the beauty in feeling something so deeply it physically hurts me.
Yeah, like it's very much my.
You're a Scorpio.
Yeah, my emotions are very big, and I'm aware that they're very big, and they also change very quickly. And I feel weird about that only because I don't see others also having that experience. But also, it's like I wouldn't trade it because all the emotions being big. It lets
once again, you're the fire signs of the water signs.
Yeah.
Fire signs of the water signs. It's very much all about big emotions, always seeking out. You're charismatic in the sense that you are always seeking out new emotional opportunities, and you know that new emotional experiences are going to come with people. You also have the 5 of Cups here, so very much.
This is so. I mean, yeah, like I
phrase that came
for a lot of this.
The phrase that came into my head was "you wear your grief." Like you don't shy away from your grief, from your emotions, you let others see your loss.
Oh. I mean,
your charisma comes in part from you making connections with other people, but mostly from inviting other people to make the connection with you. You allow that. Your charisma comes from that emotional vulnerability. And once again, eight of Cups here, because you can't just fucking let shit go.
I am going to need to clip this and send this to everyone who is playing with me as Guardian Myosin over on Somebody's Heroes, because legit, I mean, also, like, stat-wise, this is her spread as well. We're making Myosin. We're making Myosin. Oh my goodness.
The first time I did this for myself, I showed you the character sheet, and it was pretty much exactly Sarah's stats.
Yeah. Well, also, like, I'm thinking a lot of this
was higher.
A lot of this also works for Elle, who was my first ever D&D character, and I think, look,
everybody's first D&D character is a self-insert, okay? Can we drop the decorum? Can we stop acting like, oh, I'm so creative and I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna make this like really interesting and well-read. No, you're playing D&D. You're gonna make a self-insert and you're gonna use it as glorified therapy for a little bit.
I mean, yes, and yeah, and I think that too, like, you know, we're coming from the generation of, like, you know, fan fiction to AO3. I don't think that there is a problem with creating self-inserts and doing, like, experiencing this character bleed. And I've also actually spoken on panels about this with a lot of the team from Storyteller Squad, another amazing TTRPG group. And it's like, as long as you're doing it in a safe way, right? Safe for yourself, safe for your table, safe, respectful for your game masters, like having that open communication outside of the game. I think that
it's like safe, sane, and consensual.
For a lot of people, character bleed is going to be unavoidable. If you're an emotional person playing a TTRPG, it's going to be unavoidable. So, kind of, I dive into it. I really do, and I think that this character
also, like, let's be fucking for real. Let's be fucking for real. We've been storytelling since literally the dawn of time. We have told every single story that could possibly be told. We have explored every single character trait that could possibly be explored. We're just putting them all together in a different kind of format.
Yeah, and I mean, that's like the tagline to Don't Kill My Character, which I'll say at the end of stream, is there are always more stories to tell. Like, with the knowledge that stories have been told forever and we're just retelling stories, like same themes over and over again, there's still more to tell because we're all going to tell them differently. I love it.
Exactly.
Great tagline is we never grow out of our need to play. Love it all. Also, seeing all this chat about being writers too, I do have like a novel mapped out for one of the characters that I cosplay. Annalie, and then my friend Denny Alaska Wanderlust posted an incredible photo set of us today, and I need to post the matching from my perspective, but her character stabbing mine. It's great. It's wonderful. Actually, it might not be on my Instagram. You got it. Yeah. Well, I do love like the character creation, and I think too my favorite part about writing is the dialogue, because it feels like an acting exercise for me. It's another way to embody the characters. Like, I like writing with a partner if I'm not just writing scripts, because I need someone else who can do the scenic writing so that I can just be like living through the character writing.
Yeah. Listen, I have many of my pleasures are of the guilty variety, and one of my worst, the one that I'm just like, one of the cringiest things about me, which is a lot, but I am absolutely still in the Tumblr roleplay community.
I mean, I was in the NaNoWriMo roleplay community I was in the fan fiction roleplay community, like before those websites, you know, went to shit and we all abandoned ship. I hope we've all abandoned
ship. If anyone has a Nev Gallus that they want to roleplay with a purple rook.
But also, I mean, like, that's what, you know, Discord, like, the way that Annalie and Eros, who Denny and I cosplayed, the way we wrote their story was through, like, pretty much text-based roleplay. And that's how I do a lot of background work for my characters before I bring them to stream, so that we know what they sound like and how they interact with other people. Because usually we're starting these stories for you guys watching at a point in the story where our characters have already known each other, but that might be our first time playing together on screen. So this text-based RP is behind a ton, pretty much every show that you've ever seen me do. There's text-based RP happening in the background behind it.
I guarantee you that if on the rare occasion that I actually get to be a player, you will get, if you're a fellow player, you will get texts from me at random hours, just like, okay, but what if our two characters did this? And like, with no real intention of it ever happening in game, but kind of just being like, I want to put our little idiots in a situation.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give a shout out to New Age Geeks right now because first of all, Joe, New Age Cosplay, who runs New Age Geeks, made the layout for our stream, and we love him very much. And yeah, he has the honor and misfortune of playing Myacin's druid boyfriend, which means that he is like the number one recipient right now of all of my messages. Like, this song reminds me of the characters, and one of the characters did this. And okay, so from last episode to this one. Also, someone who's getting a lot of that is Sean of Help Action Needed, who's playing Myacin's best friend in the whole world, no matter what Sean says. I'll give him a shout out later. But
Love that.
they are the recipients of a lot of my like, but in just keeping the characters alive in between not playing them for like, between the months that we record.
Yeah. Also, just being friends with writers is hilarious in that a couple of days I was talking to one of my roleplay partners, and like we're a part of like different like fandom communities and stuff. So everyone's like, we'll send each other fan fiction every once in a while. And when you're friends with writers are fucking freaks and maniacs. So 9 times out of 10, usually if somebody is sending you writing, it's usually just porn, nice, thanks, bro.
Yeah. Yep. I have a name that I will beta read and edit under for my friend on AO3. Oh, yeah. And the thing is, if any of you were to ever ask me, like, hey, is this you? Then I'd know what AO3 smut you were reading. So we're both gonna dox ourselves there.
No, you will never find me. You can find me on any other platform. I'm at Tarot by Amethyst on every platform. You will never find me on Tumblr or Archive of Our Own. You will never find me, and I make that intentional, except for that one time where somebody messaged me going, hey, and I went, what? And without another word, they linked my fanfiction.net account. Oh. I had to delete that account and block them.
Oh no.
They knew too much.
I mean, it's fair though, I get it. But
no, here's the thing, like Archive of Our Own, like this is now that I'm actually a decent writer, I'm okay. Like if you find that stuff, it's like okay, that's super cringe, and I will never confirm nor deny whether or not it's me. But fanfiction.net, that was when I was 14.
Yeah, I never posted anything on these websites, but I'm an editor for some of them. So there you go. So
yep, yeah.
One of my writers once was like, "Hey, I need like someone who knows how to be evil really well. So Kate, can you help me out?" And I'm like, "Why do you think I'm evil? Like I've never heard this in my life." And this person's like, because you've written all of the most like evil lines for this character from this, fan fiction of mine. And I was like, I haven't I? Look, I'm not evil. I just understand the assignment. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, no.
What do we do now with the character sheet?
So we have your stats. Yeah. So now we can use these stats to figure out what kind of class you would be. So obviously you're a caster.
I'm a wizard.
Yeah. Why are we having the preamble? You're a fucking wizard. We know this.
Yeah, and it's funny because I also play wizards most often. Like going back to characters being self-inserts.
I knew that before we started this, there was a non-zero chance you were going to be a wizard.
So but also like what other cast? This is the only like primary caster that is intelligence based. Like I'm not an artificer. We know I'm not an artificer.
No.
But so. Yeah, like Elle, my first ever character, enchantment wizard. Mycin is an abjuration wizard because she so desperately wants to be able to protect people. I have played wizard way more than any other class. Mm-hmm. I have a very like distractible ADHD tabaxi named Flight of Fancy, who's an illusion wizard. Love them. They are great. But yeah, okay, so what do we think, kind of using this information, what do we think this wizard's subclass is? Oh, the card's gonna tell us, yeah.
Okay, six of wands, all about coming out victoriously on the other side. 5. 6 of wands, fire, evocation wizard.
Evocation. I've never played an Evocation Wizard because I'm
Oh,
not.
I'm pretty much exclusively do evocation because I don't care how big the room is. I cast fireball.
See, and to me, it's like Evocation seems least interesting for me to play because it's like you're just doing damage, and I like
Yeah,
the
that's why
more
it's the most
creativity.
interesting for me to play. I like hitting things.
So I want to hear for you, like in the cards, like why Evocation Wizard is going to be my wizard type then.
Well, let's see. We do have. Well, let's see. Hold the six of wands here. Six of wands is all about coming out victorious. It comes out directly after the five of wands, which, if you remember, is all about conflict. It's about getting out of that conflict, battered and bruised, but alive and celebrating. And what better way to do that than to come out with just a little bit of your hair singed?
I think also for me, there's gonna be, okay, I guess that's too much to type. There's gonna be a piece of like, if I was playing an Evocation Wizard, I would really be leaning into the what words do I want to use? Like the connection to the elements from it. I think like I would be showing my own emotions through which elements I was channeling and which like spells I was using.
Is this you heavily implying that you want to be an Eldrin?
Well, that was the next words out of my mouth. I was like, very much like an Eldrin communicates their emotions with their seasonal expression. I think that an Evocation Wizard I play would be very much like flavoring spells.
See, I'm hearing you out. I see you and I hear you. I would also like to bring to your attention how your charisma, the stat that you connected with the most, is all water-based, and water genasi is right there.
Ooh. And you know, what's interesting about Genasi to me, first of all, I've never played one. And second, the theme of Genasi being tied to genies and wishes, a lot of my characters end up being celestial based, because I just love stars. Talk about the notes I would need to delete from the notes app on my phone to disprove your point about me being emotional. A lot of like the poetry that I write and the characters that I create have that strong star ties. I wish there was like a starry Eldrin or starry elf, but thinking about like the connection between genies and wishing, and also talking about water, Scorpio being a water sign too. So I'm feeling water genasi for this. I've never played. Let's put that in. Let's do it.
I have a fire genasi ready to go because of course it's a fire genasi. What do you mean? What, you think I'm gonna play any other genasi? No, fire.
So do we get to do the cards tell us a background?
They do. Let's see what we got here. If it's pentacles, I'm gonna laugh so fucking. Nine of Pentacles reversed. So noble who is really down on their luck.
Oh.
Or a charlatan. A charlatan could be really, really funny.
I mean, I've combined backgrounds in the past. I can see it being like, you know, the full story is like, was a noble down on their luck, became a charlatan, and then I'd probably just pull from the charlatan maybe like background for it.
Oh yeah,
let's do that.
I'm just picturing a water genasi wizard just being like, I could use illusion magic to win this card game, but it's funnier if I threaten to drown them.
Yeah.
Just be like, what, this always worked back when I was a noble. Everybody would do what I said when I threatened them. What do you mean this carries no weight here?
Wow. That sounds so hard. What is
Maeve? Do you mean Maeve?
that was Maeve coming out. Gonna comment on that chat for a moment. I feel like, you know, the DM forcing you to make a backup character, like for games that I run and games that I play in, I want to, like, usually I get very attached to characters where I don't want death to be the end of them, unless I was like checking in with the dungeon master and okay, this is like a good ending for the character and for the party to experience, like they can be dead. But I feel like in a game, especially like Dungeons and Dragons, that's as magical as it is, death doesn't have to and shouldn't be the end of a character if player doesn't want it to be, it's like another step in the story. Like thinking about the home game that Amethyst runs that I'm in, when the changeling died and we got to see a ton of our party for the first time that they were in fact a changeling, and then them being brought back also as a changeling from a spell that should not have brought them back the same race. Like like that was such cool.
Yeah, there was a private conversation that you will never be privy to.
No, but like after the campaign ends, if you and this player agree, can I please? No? That's like one of the background things that I would like. Obviously, it's just totally up to the two of you, but like I would love to know what that discussion was between those gods or god baby.
Oh, I'm sure you would.
Yeah. I have.
I'm sure you would love to know that.
All right. So background is past noble, now charlatan. I like it.
Mm-hmm. And you already know how proficiencies and abilities work. Like we can go through the trouble of putting in all of the plus ones. And
this isn't about mathing. This is about fun vibes.
It ain't cheap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so we can also figure out your armor class, which is low.
Well, yeah. So I mean, like, I don't have D&D Beyond up right now with wizard information, but it's
10. What is it? 8 or 10 plus proficiency? I don't fucking remember.
I need D&D Beyond.
Your AC is 10. Congrats. Your AC is 10, and you're gonna give yourself mage armor anyway.
But I think that with the dexterity being -1, though.
I'm making this easier for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
This is the one good thing I'm giving you.
My speed, water generosity is going to be 30.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, I can go check the wizard things and just fill in later, like, you know, what needs to...
Yeah.
Like, before we publish this.
Let's see what level you are.
Oh, yeah. Before we, like, publish
Ooh, King of Cups. So you are a level 14.
I'm so experienced. I've seen so much and I've done so much. I am a seasoned adventurer, as seasoned
you've been
as
through it.
the Amethyst makes, which is very seasoned.
You've been through it.
I've been through it. Tell me about this card. Tell me what
so
my
King of Cups
is like.
King of Cups is male, masculine figure. Typically, here's the thing with tarot and in general, when I say masculine energy or feminine energy, I don't mean male or female. It can often mean male or female, especially if the card is about another person. It's more about the energy that they give off. I know men in my life who are absolutely the embodiment of the Queen of Cups or the Queen of Wands. That's because that is simply the energy that they give off. Masculine energy is more about an external presentation of it. So an external presentation of emotional intelligence. This is a very emotionally mature person, not quite on the same level as the Queen of Cups, because Cups is the Queen's element. This is where she feels the most comfortable, the most exalted. This is more about a masculine figure who very much is ruling with their emotions while being ruled by their emotions. Very much.
Oh, that's so perfect.
Very much like leading with their heart, but their heart can steer them in the wrong direction.
I'm feeling like this might not even be a player character. This is like almost like an NPC.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. Like I feel like this is this character isn't currently in a party.
Yeah, I'm also drawn to the ship wheel in the background here in the constellations.
That's so interesting because we did a show on Don't Kill My Character called Shipwrecks.
Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely getting like say like obviously it's a water genasi, so obviously in the water, but you know, like captain of a ship. Captain will go down with the ship, but probably the reason it's sinking.
And also, I'm going to call out Help Action Needed now. I mentioned Sean before as being the recipient of a lot of my late night, what if this with our characters conversations. And also Sean was a big part of Shipwrecks. So give that little shout out. Go follow Help Action Needed if you're not already.
Do it. So yeah.
Ooh, that's interesting. Your heart is something you know how to follow, but it's not always in the right place. In other words, very interesting. And I think too, and I think a lot of my characters experience that. Is a lot of the decisions they make are more driven by emotion than logic, which same girl, same. And yeah, like the emotions are informing the decision process, but it's it's that I love how you phrased it, ruling with emotions while being ruled by emotions. Like, is it I'm considering my emotions, I'm doing we all are. I love it. Great. Oh, so good. What else do we put in here?
Do we fun section?
Are you going up here now? Personality traits.
Oh no. We're just gonna go to the right side of this first page, personality traits, bonds, flaws, ideals.
Yeah, I'm gonna get us zoomed in over there. Oh, that's not what I want to move. Oh no.
What have you done?
No, it's just
what have you done?
God, I'm fiddling with
Fix it.
I'm working on it. You know what? I've seen Joe also have to live adjust.
It's the most unprofessional stream I've ever been a part of.
That's false. The most unprofessional stream you've ever been a part of was definitely one that you did yourself.
More than likely.
And I know that because that was your mod.
You were voluntold.
It was a fun learning experience for me. Talk about that hands-on trial by fire learning that builds my strength score. Yeah. Very much.
Pretty much what happened was Kate came to my stream and I just went, "Hey Kate, do you want to bully people?" And she went, "No." And I went, "All right, well, now you have bullying powers." And then she proceeded to bully.
Yeah, I was a good mod. And taught me skills for building this channel up. All right, give me the personality traits.
You're welcome. Let's see what we got.
What can I say except you're welcome?
You're gonna get a DMCA warning. Disney is gonna get your ass.
I mean, I would love, because I am a princess performer for princesses that might remind you of characters
we know you're
of
God's
Mouse.
favorite princess.
Legit though, when I have not played Baldur's Gate, as I mentioned before, but when everyone was talking about this Shadowheart being God's favorite princess, I took that personally. I was like, who is this taking my crown? I am God's favorite princess.
She's God's favorite princess and the most interesting girl in the world.
That's true.
In my current modded playthrough, I'm romancing Shadowheart, and it's so fun. I of course had to make myself a Dark Urge Paladin and Selûnite Cleric just to give. Basically, the way that I like to make any characters that romance Shadowheart is 1, enemies to lovers, obviously, and 2, what character would give Shadowheart a fucking aneurysm?
I think,
and that would, of course, a Dark Urge Selûnite Cleric.
Incredible.
Literally one of my favorite dialogue options in the game is you can find an idol of Shar to give to Shadowheart, and if you're a Selûnite Cleric romancing her, she'll just be like, thank you. And one of the dialogue options is just shut up and kiss me like you hate me.
Wow. That's cool.
And when I tell you that enemies to lovers is my favorite trope of all time. But here's the thing, they have to actually be enemies, and it's only good when it's gay. Because when it's straight, then it's just misogyny.
We've had this conversation, absolutely. Back a little bit to that I, princess perform for characters that might be familiar to those who spend time with the mouse. I would love if it was not going to get me banned from Twitch forever and, having letters of lawsuits from Disney. I want to do Dungeons and Dragons and Disney as a stream, but I could not. The best I could do was
you could always
the fairy tale versions, like the public domain.
Off-brand Spirit Halloween princesses.
Well, I think too, it's like
how in Twisted Jasmine was just princess.
Yeah, yeah. But like also, there's like the fairy tales that exist in the public domain you can pull from,
Oh yeah,
as long as you're not using like any of like, the Disney
yeah,
branded parts. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, look
Like
at Never
Beauty,
After.
not Belle. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Have you watched Never After yet?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's on Dropout. It's really good. It's
Oh,
Brothers
yeah.
Grimm.
Yeah, I need to watch that one. I do.
It's all Brothers Grimm. It's very good. Anyways,
Critical Role
oh, your
did a similar.
personality
It was like
trait.
it was like a cruise ship of those characters that like Sam dungeon mastered like when we were still in college. I think is when that happened, like years ago. All right.
God. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands reversed and the Ten of Swords, bogged down by responsibility.
Fun.
Birth the hell out. Definitely getting a fall from grace.
I am burdened by glorious purpose. Sylvie?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
The enchantment wizard main in me, because even when I'm not playing an enchantment wizard, I'm playing an enchantment wizard. Maeve is a warlock who is an enchantment wizard.
Yeah.
Sylvie owns my entire heart. Like, there's, like you already referenced the line. I didn't ask how big the room is. I said I cast Fireball. Sylvie being like, I don't care how big the monster is. I said I'm going to enchant it. That is my entire vibe as a TTRPG player.
Listen, as somebody who just at any given, like, I follow the law of if it's not audio, it's video. But for me, it's if it's not Peggy Carter, it's Natasha Romanoff.
Fair.
Inside of me are two wolves. They are Peggy Carter and Natasha Romanoff, and they are kissing.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
All right. What?
Yeah, definitely fall from grace. Queen of Wands, like her counterpart as the King of Wands, she is very charismatic. She is very passionate. She is Queen of Wands is the Aphrodite card.
Ooh, let's go.
Yes, goddess of love, but keep in mind she is a war goddess.
I like her.
Very much that kind of energy of do no harm but take no shit. Queen of Wands is very much I know who I am. You're welcome to come along for the ride. But the Queen of Wands reversed, saying that there's a blockage in that, questioning. That's where I'm getting this fall from grace, especially with the Ten of Swords here about painful endings, knowing that there's nothing to go back to, having to start over. Tens are an ending.
Literally, this is my Guardian Myosin character over on Somebody's Heroes. It's insane.
Well,
so good. So good. This character probably get mine to be rather empathetic towards them. They may even be fast friends considering the background and the personality. I feel like a lot of characters end up kind of feeling sorry for mine and forming a friendship that way.
And from what I know about your characters that I've DM'd for you or played with, you play very polarizing characters.
Oh, no, that's so true. And I mean, that's like me as a person. It's like you either love me or you hate me. There's no in between.
Yep. Oh, yeah. You play very polarizing characters. It's very funny.
Yeah.
Because everybody in the party does love Maeve, but it's either this is my best friend, my pal, my sweet cheese, my good time boy, the love of my life, or this is a puppy I did not ask for, but now I'm taking care of.
This is the party idiot, but sometimes she does cool tricks.
Listen, all of you are the party idiot. The fact that Murphy and Vola have to share the brain cell.
Yeah, but Maeve is the party idiot with access to Wish. And also, despite herself, fully despite herself, and despite me, high charisma.
Hey, you only used Wish once.
Yeah, I almost used it when the dragon attacked. I got close.
Oh, I would have worked around it. Don't you worry.
I know, it would have been horrible. It would have been
You are
bad.
talking to the person, you're talking to the flavor of autistic who thought extensively of how they would phrase what to ask a genie.
And?
First, obviously you can't wish for more wishes, correct?
Yeah.
I wish for the ability to wish for more wishes.
Yeah, if the rules you can't wish for more... Yeah.
I wish
that
for...
works.
Okay, can't do that. I wish for more genies.
That's cool. That's cool.
No, I
think
do
I
love
could
the
make a
tweets
stronger
that are just
argument
like,
against...
okay, I do love the tweets that are just like genie, like in tears, just okay, I will give you a fourth wish, please wish for something. Me already drinking my third Dr. Pepper. Because I think you know what I'm gonna wish for, buddy.
Incredible. Are we jumping into ideals?
Let's do it.
Let's do
All
it.
right. Ooh, okay. Got a couple here. Six of Swords, travel. Very much, once again, back to the water Nazi. The Emperor, authority, being an authoritative figure, but more about being firm but fair. Knowing that, going back to the nobility and the charlatan stuff, knowing that there are people who look to you for guidance and having to be the one to give it. Also the masculine counterpart to the Empress, the father to the mother.
Okay.
We also have the Six of Pentacles coming back to those scales of justice, of fairness. We also have the Wheel of Fortune reversed, and I did just hear in my head, spit in the face of fate.
Oh, let's go.
I did just write a blog post on my website with pretty much that exact same phrase. Check out tarotbyamethyst.com. I just added a new blog post if you want to learn how to be a psychic.
Yes. Okay. I love that.
Spoiler alert, you already are.
Let's go. I think that a lot of my characters
There's
too
so many shit
have...
motifs.
Yeah. I think that a lot of my characters too have fates assigned to them that they work really hard to resist. Like Elle and Myosin, to an extent too. Maeve, she struggles a lot with wanting to fulfill her fate but not thinking that she can. Yeah, oh gosh, there's so much cool stuff in here. I love it. And yeah, talking about those ship motifs, I think it's a topic that we played with a lot in Shipwrecks was the ocean as a force of chaos and freedom. So and I think that could be something that the character here is seeking, not necessarily wanting to be a pirate, but wanting the freedom within the chaos. The sea itself.
The Six of Swords, the whole theme of the Six of Swords, it is travel, but it's less about it. It can be about actually physically moving and doing things, but it's also about taking what you learned with you. All of the
which just came to my idea is take hold of the wheel. It's not about it's about steering the ship yourself.
And with all of these swords sticking in the boat, they're already in the boat. If you pull out those harsh lessons, if you try to forget what you've already learned, you're gonna sink.
So I'm gonna put steer your own ship in here because I like that.
I like that. Here for it.
Yeah. Amazing. What are this character's bonds? I usually, as I put in this card, I'll say my characters tend to create bonds with other people in the party. And
Page of Swords reversed. You're the impulsive little sibling.
There you go. Impulsive little sibling. And I think too, this works interesting for this character that seems to have some responsibility of nobility that the family isn't, it was a fall from grace noble family. I I'm seeing that, you know, despite them being the impulsive sibling, it's almost like, oh, hey Distal, thanks for being here. It's almost like they now have to like Dorian Storm vibes if you're, you know, watching Critical Role. They should not be the one who has to be in charge, but they are, and part of them wants to be, part of them is horrified of it.
Yeah. And swords are also the fastest suit. They are very flighty. Swords are really funny in the sense of, despite all of this emotional stuff happening, despite you being literal water genasi, swords are very much just like emotions. Bye! No thank you! I'm getting very much on avoiding, knowing the burden of responsibility and doing what they can to avoid it.
Ooh, nose burden. Yeah. I think,
and look, you're still wearing your crown. You still have those responsibilities, but you're still trying to.
Pretty.
I'm talking about the card you asked.
I know.
Still trying to keep that carefreeness. Pages are also scholars. Someone who's excited to learn. I'm getting with this vibe, especially with all the ship stuff of just, I want to go out and experience the world. Fuck my responsibilities for a bit. I want to live.
This is very Dorian Storm vibes. I'm here for it.
I love it. I'm here for this character. So funny considering they're a level 14 wizard, so they've been avoiding their responsibilities for a long ass time. Just
but
if you, little guy. But
but that like holding on to that little guy energy, I think works so well, and especially like if you think about, you know, wizards in particular, like their learning is a lot through just study and magic. So it can very much be like this character hasn't had adventures, but has had the experience of magical study to necessitate being level 14. And I like that dynamic of like being advanced in level from just having this ability, but not the actual experience. I think that's really interesting. Like, I would love to jump
sorcerers, nature's nepo babies.
I didn't have a high enough charisma to be a sorcerer. You wouldn't give me a 16. I mean, high enough, like I could have, but
you didn't earn it.
But I think that with this, like what's really like, I would almost want to jump in, either like have this character as an NPC or have this as a character that joined a campaign like mid-campaign. So it's like they have not had experience adventuring, but they're still high level like the rest of this party, but not because of any like real experience. I think that's really interesting.
Yeah, no, I'm here for it. Anyways, let's see your many flaws. I said what I said.
I don't think we have any. Like, look at all of this is just so nice. So
right, yeah, Right, yeah, Anyways, I have only one word for you, Kate. Yucca.
So my only flaw is that I can't drink bad alcohol. Amazing, incredible. Can't.
No. I've seen you when you drink yucca. I've seen you eat the yucca gummy.
Sad. Sick. What's the card saying?
Okay, this is hilarious. 10 of Pentacles reversed, 2 of Pentacles reversed. You are avoiding your family so much. Avoiding your responsibilities fully. Very much so not recognizing that there can be a balance. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles is all about building a legacy, something that's going to live after you, and just reaping in those rewards and the responsibility that comes with it. 2 of Pentacles is about balance, balancing practicality and spirituality, balancing yin and yang, all of that jazz. So very much just being like, no, clearly this is a one or the other kind of decision.
So I have it here, avoiding family responsibilities, not recognizing balance, which the not recognizing balance is absolutely something what I'll talk about.
I know. What? Yeah, funny how that works. So crazy.
Funny
I'm gonna pull another for fun.
Funny how
we also have the Ace of Wands reversed and the 7 of Wands reversed.
Wait, why are you giving me more flaws? Weird.
Because it's funny.
It is. All right, hit me.
Ace of Wands reversed up. once again, wands are all about our passions, our fire. You feel so deeply.
Yes.
But when it comes to actually doing something about it, shying away. Especially with the Seven of Wands here, which is about valor, defending yourself. It's about knowing that the world is against you, knowing that the world is against you, and still picking up that wand and fighting back.
Okay. So wait, so big feelings. What is the struggle to defend myself? Or the struggling
with defending yourself as well as acting on your feelings. Like this character very much wears their heart on their sleeve.
Yeah, we did say that.
In more of a I'm inviting you to do something about it rather than actually doing it their damn selves.
Struggle to take responsibility is what I'm hearing.
Oh, yeah, back to the responsibility.
Yeah, well, we said avoiding family responsibilities, not recognizing balance, big feelings, yeah.
Also kind of just letting passion kind of just run away, get away from you in a way of being like, I see this opportunity, kind of taking, if it's meant for me, if it is meant to be, it will be, to the extreme of being like, if it's meant to happen, it will happen. But you actually have to, like, do a little bit to get it there.
Oh, that's so good. I don't know why this flaw box is so sad. That's okay. All right. So we have avoiding family responsibilities, not recognizing balance, letting big feelings get away from me, takes it, if it's meant to be, it will be, to the extreme.
Yeah.
I love
that. We could always pull some more. We still have the shadow card. Shadow card is the card at the very, very bottom of the deck. It is what is buried underneath everything, things that we are trying to avoid. So I can pull it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Knight of Swords, impulsivity. Knight of Swords. This is, like when there's like a competition or whatever in class, and like there's that one asshole kid that insists that they won on a technicality.
Oh, is that me?
This is that kid, the one that's just like, actually I won because the rules didn't say that I couldn't do this, so I did it. And if you say that I didn't, then you're cheating.
Interesting. Okay. So wait, hold on, I'm reformatting.
Knight of Swords also is very much, they will go in guns blazing. Knight of Swords thinks, once again, swords are all about our logic, but they are also the quickest suit. Like if we're gonna put them on timelines, swords are often a matter of days, whereas wands are a matter of weeks, cups are a matter of months, pentacles are a matter of years. Like this is a matter of days kind of thing.
So what is this shadow card saying about this character?
Give me a sec. Always on edge. They have a chip on their shoulder.
10 minutes is a long time to be away from you.
Very defensive. They're offensively defensive in that the vibe I'm getting is, despite being so emotionally open, they have an avoidant attachment style, which is fucking hilarious. Like, we've all been there. Just being like,
so
if I let you get close, you have the opportunity to hurt me.
Oh.
So if I try to hurt you first, best case scenario, you stay and prove yourself. Worst case scenario, you're gone.
Oh.
You good?
Yeah. So I'm thinking, like, with that being the shadow card, because you said what's kind of like, that's what's underneath it all. right?
Mhm.
So this is kind of what like has to be overcome in order for the rest of the character to grow.
Yeah, it's called shadow work for a reason, in the sense of like you have to confront your shadow. You have to confront the things that you want, that you'd rather stay hidden. You got to take yourself with the good, bad, and ugly.
Yeah. And then we have my character might actually help yours to find their footing and face their issues head on. That's what a great adventuring party does for each other. That's what you do. And then also, you know, maybe you're fighting dragons too, or like saving the world, but you really...
Literally the plot of Dragon Age Veilguard, to the point where it was explicitly stated was, we didn't kill this god because all of you were too focused on your own shit. Go figure out your own personal quest, and then we'll get back here and reconvene.
I love that. Well, is there anything else that's going on this sheet? It is 10:30 p.m. our East Coast times. Just about.
That's all the main gist. Yeah. You're free to fill in all the numbers crap yourself, and
I will.
Let's be honest. We can sit here debating what spells to take for 7 hours.
Especially with a level 14 wizard, you kidding me? That would be a whole other stream.
God,
what I will do though,
not even just the spells that you can learn.
I will absolutely be posting this character sheet into the Discord for Don't Kill My Character. We're also going to put this probably on socials. We'll put some clips from tonight on socials, and this will be on our YouTube. So I'll toss a little about for us in there too. But I think that's going to wrap us up for tonight, but it's not going to wrap us up overall because I really love streaming with you again. It's been way too long since we've done it, and scheduling time to talk to my friends is really the only way I'm doing it now. So I would love to play some games with you again here eventually.
Put me in a one shot literally when you have seen my character's folder.
Oh yeah. But why don't do you want to give us another spiel about where to find you, and I'll add your command back into the chat?
Absolutely. So, like I said at the beginning of the stream, my name is Amethyst Millennia. You can call me Amethyst, or you can call me tonight if you're bold enough. I'm a tarot reader, drag king, other things sometimes. You can find me at Tarot by Amethyst on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, my website, pretty much all social medias. If you liked this service and you would like to get a character sheet made for you, we can do either a character that you want to play as or yourself as a D&D character. That's another service that I provide. Feel free to check out my website or my Etsy, and I do offer it as a service. Happy to do it. Check out my website for other reasons. I post on my blog all the time. I just posted an article about how to tell if you are a psychic. So if that is something that you're interested in learning and developing, feel free to check it out. Spoiler alert, you already are. Congratulations. Saved you an entire 5-minute read. Aside from that, you can often find me in your nightmares and your intrusive thoughts.
Incredible. I love that. And I am Kate, also known as Kate the Great Cosplays. Also, Don't Kill My Character. I'm both online. I'm going to be both in chats. If you ever see DKMC RPGs and Kate the Great Cosplays in the same Twitch chat, we're alter egoing and we're fighting against each other, but please know that it is just me getting my multiple personalities out there. As Kate the Great Cosplays, my next big thing is going to be PAX Unplugged. I am running a big old TTRPG cosplay meetup on Saturday in the community room. It is an hour and a half long. We are going to have an amazing time. Please come with literally all of your cosplays. It's going to fit under their original characters as well, even if they're book OCs. I'm going to be wearing my own book OC probably that I've never even played in a TTRPG. Come with it all. We'll find a place for you in a photo. It's great. For Don't Kill My Character, I need to pull up my phone to see what we have coming up next. So Superhero Origins, which is our Mutants and Masterminds campaign created by Green Ronin Publishing the System, is going to be on the 23rd with our Origins issue 2. You do not have need to watch the first Origins to watch the second. I think I have a chat command for that. I do. Incredible. And then we have the return of Masks: A New Generation on Tuesday, November 26th. So that game was done originally for the Teen Heritage Month, but we loved it so much, we're going to have that back as a regular campaign. So join us again for that. Oh, I did not spell. I think there we go for Masks. And then after that, we have a little break for Thanksgiving. We have a little break for me to be at PAX. If you are there, please come say hi. And then we're going to continue with Superhero Origins throughout the rest of the year. And we have a bunch of other one-shots that are being developed over in the Discord. So if you're not already in there, jump on in to be the first to find out about that programming. And that's going to be us. I'm going to put us into our end screen after I give Amethyst one last opportunity to say a thing. We're going to raid into our dear friends New Age Geeks, who are playing an awesome D&D campaign set in the world of Exandria. Very fun. We're going to go say hi. All right, Amethyst, anything else to say before I close this out?
Oh, I get the last word?
Well, I'm going to say the last word, which is the catch. Boobs. There are always more stories to tell. Goodbye, friends.